Okay, y'all, I'm gonna talk credit. I'm driving, so forgive me for not looking at you, but let's talk some credit cards, all that good stuff. So look, I'm gardening and I need some soil for my green stalks and my outside planting garden. And I like to use Happy Frog, right? Rural King is the place that's closest to me that I can get it the cheapest. Because I can get 2 cubic foot bag of Happy Frog for $20. Everywhere else is double. I ain't paying double. So about a year ago, I applied for a Rural King credit card because around this time every year I do a lot of business with them, right? For my garden. They denied me. I applied like 3 or 4 months later after that. Denied again. Both times they denied me because I have too many open credit cards or credit accounts rather. Not balances on them, just too many. My credit score is over 800. It was then too. But that's why they denied me. I called BS, wrote a letter, told them, I said, you're violating fair credit and all this other good stuff. They said, if you feed, you beans. So I said, okay, okay. So I said, I'm going to wait 6 months. And it would have been February. It would have been last month. And I forgot to apply. Yesterday, I said, oh, I need to apply to see what happened. I applied. And I was waiting for them to say, we'll get back to you, meaning it's been denied, right? No. Instant approval. And get this. Guess what my credit limit is? It's four figures. There's a lot of money. I don't need that much here. So I think that's funny. Now, when people have tightened the belt because they don't have any money, they can't buy crap, you want to give me credit. I still got the same number of open credit accounts that I did a year ago. Okay. So that's one thing I want to tell you about. Two, I learned when they approved me, well, let me backtrack. I have Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, those 3 credit bureaus. I have my credit frozen on all 3 of those. So whenever I apply for credit, I have to reopen them. I apply, and then I immediately close them back, freeze them back. So I did that yesterday. So when Rural King approved me, it says, you can check how they tell you can check your credit report for free and all that good stuff. And they listed Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. But they listed a 4th one called Innovis or Innovis. Now I looked online on Google. You can spell it Innovis or Inovis. So evidently there's a 4th credit bureau out there, at least that Rural King uses. I didn't know nothing about that. So be mindful of that. Third thing I want to tell you about credit is I was going to pay my main credit card. I was going to pay it on Friday, which was the 21st? No, the 20th. Do you know there were 2 credit card charges that were made on the 14th of March? I didn't make them. Sister didn't make them either because she's on my account. So I called them and said, hey, we didn't make these charges. I want to dispute it. They said, bet. We're going to close your account. We're going to give you a new card. Okay, cool. But the rep asked me, he says, well, did you have a trial period with either one of these companies? Because it looks like this is a recurring charge. It's a what? But usually when I do that, I'll pay through PayPal. I love PayPal. Because if you get effed over by whoever you're paying, PayPal's going to give you your money back. So I used the name that was on my credit card statement, went to PayPal, searched, and they were like, PayPal's like, we don't know nothing about this. You never paid them. I said, I knew I didn't, but I wanted to be sure. So that story, check your credit statements. Not just for recurring charges, but any charges you don't recognize. And because we got to be mindful now, y'all. People are out there desperate out here now. So just know that. Now I'm on my way to play the lottery. Because if I hit the lottery, I'm going to bounce. I'm going to take my fat butt back to Tennessee. No state income tax. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.